All right, we live. All right, all right. All praises to Yahweh, Bahashem Yahweh Shai, Bahashem Rekakwadash. Peace and blessings to the hopeful elect, and shalom to the believers around the world, and double honors to the elders, a great millstone. All right, and this lesson is entitled Prophecy, Truth being manifested in real time. Truth being manifested in real time. We are the Hebrew Israelites, the Negroes, Native Americans, all right, and indigenous Hispanics, the seed of the fathers, all right, a nation downtrodden and destroyed, okay, all right, okay, by the Edomites, the so-called white man who pretty much rules the current world right now, all right. Okay, so that's who this lesson is for. It's going out to the elect of Israel, all right? You Negroes, Native Americans, and Hispanics, Latinos of the Americas and islands. Okay, you are the Hebrew Israelites in the Holy Bible, the children of Israel. All right, and we'll get right into it today. All right, uh, as I as I'm looking, people are building up to worship. All right, Easter. Okay, Easter is idolatry to the Most High. It's idolatry to the Most High. It was given to you by your oppressor, all right? All right, when you came over here in cargo slave ships, all right? The Negroes and to the Native Americans, which both nations, Judah and Israel, was re-educated, all right? And we learned the ways of the heathen, all right? So Easter is idolatry, okay? It is idolatry. And the Lord is going to bring forth judgment real soon in the earth to settle the matter with Esau, Edom, the so-called white man. All right? They ruled as the Greeks. They ruled as the Romans. And they're ruling today as the Romans. Okay? This will be the final major empire to rule the world. Okay? The Idumeans, the Edomites. This is the last rulership on planet Earth. The next one will be the kingdom of heaven, ruled by the 144,000, Yahweh Shai, the 144,000, the children of Israel. Okay? All right? All right? All right? We'll go to Daniel 7, 25 and 27 through 27. What you have to understand is that the Romans and the Greek both worship false gods. They worship many gods. If you look them up and Google it, they worship many gods. All right, and this is no different. They are deceiving you and getting you to worship on Easter. All right, it's goddess worship, the goddess of fertility, Istra. That's what that is. Eostre, Eostre. Look it up and Google it. Google Easter. All right, that's who you're worshiping. All right, you're not worshiping the God of the Bible. All right, you're worshiping a false idol. Okay, all right, all right. Daniel 7, 25 through 27 tells us that he would seek to change times and laws. Okay, the rulers of this world. Right now, currently, the Edomites, the so-called white men. All right, we'll go to Daniel 7 and 25. All right, and it reads, and he shall speak great words against the Most High, and shall wear out the saints. All right, they wore out the saints. All right, let me let this car go. This truck go. All right, they wore out the saints, the tribe of Judah. They wore out the saints, the tribe of Judah, by putting them in captivity and slavery. All right, all right, and they didn't pay them any wages. All right, okay, that's what they did to the tribe of Judah. All right. So Daniel 7:25, and he shall speak great words against the Most High, against the Most High being Yahweh, all right, his son being Yahweh Shai, and shall wear out the saints of the Most High, worked our ancestors to death over here in America, Babylon Great, okay, and think to change times and laws, okay. So Easter is just another one of his changing times and laws, okay. All right. We're supposed to keep the holy days. We're not supposed to keep the holidays. We're supposed to keep the holy days, as noted in the scriptures in Leviticus chapter 23. Right now, we're in the eve of the Passover. All right. Okay. We're in the eve of the Passover, and we're entering into the feast. The feast of unleavened bread is about to end tomorrow. Okay, all of this was instituted on the new moon, which came in 2 weeks ago on the 22nd. Okay, okay, so I mean maybe the 23rd. But anyway, that's what we worship. We were supposed to honor the Passover. All right, not Easter. Okay, the Passover was on the time when the Israelites were freed from bondage out of Egypt. Okay, they were freed from bondage out of Egypt. Okay, the so-called white man, through his witchcraft, made you forget that. He made you think that you were not those people. Okay, all right. The people are the Negroes and natives. Okay, all right. The Lord freed us out of Egypt with a mighty hand. All right, and we're to keep that day. Okay, the Passover and the Sabbath day holy. All right. All right. The Sabbath day now falls on the new moon, which the new moon came in on the 10th on a Saturday, I think Saturday evening. So it'll be beginning this tonight. All right. I think it's tonight. Would be the Sabbath. The Sabbath will come in Saturday night. It's based on the new moon. When the new moon comes in. All right. It's a quick Google to know when the new moon comes in. All right. So again, Easter is a false idolatry. It's idolatry. It's the worship of a goddess of fertility, Estra. Okay, look it up. Okay, and the Lord is already beginning to bring judgment on Babylon, the great America. Okay, all right. So I'll finish the verse. And he shall speak great words against the Most High, Daniel 7:25. And he shall speak great words against the Most High, and shall wear out the saints of the Most High, and think to change times and law. Do we not have daylight saving time? Who changed it? The so-called white man changed the time. All right? All right? And shall wear out the, I'll start again. He shall speak great words against the Most High, and shall wear out the saints, which are the tribe of Judah, which was over here in captivity and slavery, wore out our ancestors. They worked themselves to death to build Babylon the Great, all right? And shall wear out the saints of the Most High, and think to change times and laws, and they shall be given into his hand. We were given into their hand, the children of Israel, the tribe of Judah, and the tribe of Israel, right? Ephraim, all right? Okay. They should be given into his hand until a times, and a dividing of times. That was 350 years after 1619. All right, we were given into their hand. We began, the Lord sent the Holy Spirit in 6970, and we began to understand who we were, okay? Because we had discontinued from our heritage as Israelites, okay? All right? It wasn't until the prophets were raised back up back there in '69. All right, Abba Bivens and the One West camps begin to tell everyone that they are Israelites. Okay, all right, the Negro natives, right? Verse 26. But the judgment shall sit, and they shall take away his dominion. Take away whose dominion? Take away the so-called white man's dominion. Okay, he's going to be cast out of rulership. All right. But the judgment shall sit, and they shall take away his dominion to consume and to destroy it unto the end. All right. Verse 27. And the kingdom. What is the kingdom? The kingdom is rulership. All right. All right. Rulership of the earth. All right. And the kingdom and dominion and the greatness of the kingdom under the whole heaven shall be given to the people of the saints. Who are they? Who are the people of the saints? All right. Let's find out. Of the Most High, whose kingdom is an everlasting kingdom, and all dominion shall serve and obey him, serve and obey Yahweh Shai. All right. So let's go to Psalms 148 and 14, which will tell you who the saints are. Right? It's none other than you Negroes of Judah. All right. Native Americans and Hispanics, all of y'all are from the same family. All right. All right. So Psalms 148 and 14. Psalms 148 and 14. He also exhorted the horn of his people, the praise of all his saints, even of the children of Israel, a people near unto him, praise ye the Lord. Okay, so the children of Israel are the saints. They come out of the tribe of Judah, all right, and the 12 tribes, all right. Okay, they're you Negroes, Native Americans, and Hispanics, all right, all right. Okay, all right, and you are not to worship Easter, okay. That is idolatry and goddess worship. All right, we'll go to Jeremiah 10 and 2. Jeremiah 10 and 2. Jeremiah 10 and 2. Hear ye the word which the Lord speaketh unto you, O house of Israel, the Negroes, natives. All right. Thus saith the Lord, learn not the way of the heathen, and be not dismayed at the signs of heaven, for the heathen are dismayed at them. Okay, learn not the ways of the heathen who were taught to work to celebrate Easter. Okay, when the Bible tells you that you're supposed to keep the Sabbath day, you're supposed to keep the Passover, which the Passover just passed. It was on the 23rd. Okay, we're getting ready to enter into the Feast of Unleavened Bread is ending. All right, that's what you were supposed to keep. Okay, and that's what the Savior was keeping. All right, at his death, he was keeping the Passover. He was not keeping no Easter. They made that up. They brought in idol worship amongst you. Okay, and they packaged it for children to make you think that it's something good, but it isn't something good. It's false worship. All right. Okay, it's false worship. It is idolatry. All right, it's gonna get you put to death eventually, because the Lord is just gonna judge the earth in righteousness. Okay, and He's gonna allow the other nations to destroy Babylon the Great. All right, this place America is going to be destroyed. No, and unless you Negroes, Native Americans, and Hispanics don't repent, all right, from worshiping these false idols, Easter and Thanksgiving and Christmas and all that, the Lord's gonna put you to death and leave you here and melt you, all right, in the nuclear war that's coming. All right, that's Armageddon. All right, as it's written. Okay. All right, Exodus 20, verse 1 through 5. Exodus 20, verse 1 through 5. And the Most High spake all these words, saying, I am the Lord thy power. The Lord in capital letters is Yahweh. It's not Yahweh. It's not Yahuwah. It's Yahweh in capital letters. I am the Lord thy power, which hath brought thee out of the land of Egypt, out of the house of bondage. Okay? All right? He brought the children of Israel out of the house of bondage. Thou shalt have no other gods before me. So when you worship, when you celebrate Easter, you are celebrating another God. The God is Estra. Look it up in Google, Easter. You are worshiping Estra. You're not worshiping the Most High Yahweh of the heavens. He built the heavens and earth. Okay? Thou shalt have no other gods before me. Thou shalt not make unto thee any graven image or any likeness of anything that is in heaven or that is in the earth beneath or that is in the water under earth. Thou shalt not bow down thyself to them nor serve them. For I, the Lord, thy power, am a jealous power, visiting the iniquity, that's sin upon sin, visiting the iniquity of the fathers upon the children unto the third and fourth generation of them that hate me. Okay? So the Lord will judge you or judge your children through the seed line of the father. Okay? Through the seed line of the father. So when you have children, if he don't judge you at that time, he can judge your children for what you have done. Okay? All right? All right? Let me read that again. Thou shalt not bow down thyself to them, nor serve them, no idols. For I, the Lord thy power, am a jealous power, visiting the iniquity, sin upon sin of the fathers upon the children, unto the third and fourth generation of them that hate me. Okay? So the Lord is serious, all right? He gonna bring judgment. That's why you wonder, why did that baby die? Okay, you wonder why that baby died or something. All right, the Lord bringing judgment. All right, all right. Let me read something to you. Isaiah 145 and 7. Lord is not good all the time. Yeah, he will judge you and put you to death. Okay, Isaiah 45 and 7. He will judge you and put you to death. I form the light and create darkness. I make peace and create evil. I, the Lord, do all these things. He creates evil too. He will put you to death. You know, for worshiping idols. He just told you that he will put you to death. Okay? He said he is a jealous power. If you're celebrating Easter, you are violating his law. He said do not serve other gods. You're serving the god Estra. Estra. Okay? That's the god. It's a goddess worship. Idolatry. Easter is. Okay? So I'm just here to warn you. Okay? So the Negroes, West Indians, Haitians, Dominicans, Cubans, all right, are from the tribe of Judah. All right? They're from the tribe of Judah, the Native American Seminole Indians. All right? Mexicans, indigenous of the Americans, of the Americas. You're the northern kingdom of Israel. Okay? The church brought in supersessionism. The church brought in supersessionism, in which is replacement theology into the doctrine. And that's what Christianity is. All right? They replaced the Israelites with the church, the people of the church. All right? They told you that if you, long as you serve, you worship, you accept Jesus Christ, that you will be saved. But this is not true. All right? It's not true at all. All right? That's called replacement theology. The Lord gave the covenant to the children of Israel, the Israelites. All right? The Negroes, Native Americans. All right? Okay? The natives of the land. That's who he gave the covenant to. And their seed lines are the father. All right? So whoever their fathers laid down with and had children, those children are Israelites. That's what I mean by the seed line. All right? All right? We'll go to Hebrews 8 and 8. All right. Hebrews 8 and 8. Okay, let's read the covenant. Let's see what that says. For finding fault with them, he said, behold, the days come, saith the Lord, when I will make a new covenant with the house of Israel and with the house of Judah. He did not say he was going to make it with every nation. It was only going to be with the Israelites, the tribe of Judah and Israel. So if you can figure out who those people are, you'll figure out who salvation is for. Okay? All right? You figure out, and we're here to tell you it's the Negroes, Native Americans, and Hispanics. Okay? That's what it is, a people downtrodden. All right? To this very day, we are servants here in America, Babylon the Great. Okay? We're servants here. All right? When they came over into power from Europe, when they were raised back into power from Europe in the 1300s, who did they conquer? They conquered the Negroes that were in Europe. Okay? Then they also conquered the Native Americans who were here in the Americas. Okay? So this gives us an indication who the judgment of the Lord went against. Okay? Because no other nation was judged like Israel and Judah. All right, let's go to Daniel. Let's go to Daniel 9 and 11, and which will tell you that we got judged worse than any other nation in history. Okay, Daniel 9 verses 11. And it reads, yea, all Israel have transgressed thy law, even by departing, that they might not obey thy voice. Therefore the curse is poured upon us, and the oath that is written in the law of Moses, the servant of our power, because we have sinned against him. That's why we're in the ghetto. That's why we're on the bottom. That's why we don't we don't lend money. I guess I'll read that in a second here. And we're not the lenders. You see what I'm saying? We have to go to the so-called white man for one of all things. Okay? That's the reason why. That's the Lord is trying to show you who the people are, who the Israelites are, who's going to get salvation. All right? If they return back to the Most High. All right? If they return from being Gentiles. All right? In the flesh. All right? Let me read 11 again. Yea, all Israel have transgressed thy law, even by departing, that they might not obey thy voice. Therefore the curse is poured upon us, and the oath that is written in the law of Moses, the servant of our power, because we have sinned against him. And he has confirmed his word, which he spake against us and against our judges that judge us, by bringing upon us a great evil, the transatlantic slave trade, the Arab slave trade. Okay? All right? For under the whole heaven has not been done as has been done upon Jerusalem. All right? And we can go over the curses. All right? Let's go over the curses that identifies us as a people. Deuteronomy, the 28th chapter, the 15th verse. Let's check that out. All right? We were just sitting here to warn you before the end comes, because it's coming fast. All right? Real soon, you ain't going to see nobody out here warning you no more. But they're going to outlaw this. The devil is going to outlaw this. All right? Deuteronomy 28. All right? And I don't mean no one in a spandex red suit. I'm talking about the so-called white man's going to ban the Bible. All right? Deuteronomy 28 in verses 15. But it shall come to pass, if thou wilt not hearken unto the voice of the Lord thy power, to observe to do all his commandments and his statutes which I command thee this day, that all these curses shall come upon thee and overtake thee. And let's take a look at some of these curses here. All right? Let me read one of the main ones. All right? Let's go to 32. Thy sons, verse 32. Deuteronomy 28 and 32. This happened to you Negroes. All right. Also the natives as well. Thy sons and thy daughters shall be given unto another people, and thine eyes shall look and fail with longing for them all the day long, and there shall be no might in thine hand, because they will take the sons and daughters away, and they would basically sell them to their relatives, to their wherever, all over America. Okay, you understand that? You seen the movie Roots. You seen all of the slave movies, right? They will sell the sons and daughters, and there will be no might in their hands to be able to get their children back, right? They took them away and said, "Look, we need a cook. Martha needs a cook over there in Ohio. So tomorrow morning, we're gonna take you on over to Ohio, and there's nothing we could do about it." This happened to us, the Negroes and the natives that were in this land, okay, that were in America. All right, so that's one. All right, 37 and verse 37, Deuteronomy 28 and 37, and thou shalt become an astonishment, a proverb, and a byword among all nations, where the Lord shall lead thee. They would call us niggers. They would call us wetbacks. They would call us spicks. They would call the Native Americans tontos and redskins. Okay, which fulfills that prophecy. All right, we will become a byword. All right, verse 48. Therefore shalt thou serve thine enemies, which the Lord shall send against thee in hunger. Okay, they own all the food restaurants, all of everything, pretty much. All right, the elites own it all. All right. Therefore shalt thou serve thine enemies, which the Lord shall send against thee in hunger, and in thirst, and in nakedness, and in want of all things. And he shall put a yoke of iron upon thy neck until he have destroyed thee. All right. This is what they did. They put a yoke, a literal yoke of iron around our ancestors' neck. All right. During the captivity, during the slavery. All right. And the Native Americans that were here in this land. All right. They sold us on auction blocks for $1,200. As you can see there, we put yokes of iron around our neck. They fed our babies to alligators. All right. And they sicked the Ku Klux Klan on us and burnt us alive. Okay. So this identified no other nation that went through and undergone what we've been through. All right. Which identifies us as the Israelites of the Holy Bible. It's undeniable. That's the reason why things are coming forth. Truth is coming forth. You got Putin saying, open up his vault there of his paintings, which we already knew about for many, many years. All right? And he's telling you all that the Hamashiach, Yahushua, the Christ, the one they call Jesus, is a Negro. He's black, so-called black. Look it up on TikTok. Okay? All right? That's who's returning. All right? And he ain't returning in a nice manner. Okay? All right? He's coming to destroy every last nation on the face of the earth that had us in captivity. Every last nation will mourn. Let's read that. All right? Baruch. Let me see, can I find that real quick? Let it come to me. It doesn't come to me yet, but I know that one, but I forgot it. Let's read another one. All right? Psalms 2 and verses 8. You're going to destroy every nation. Every nation. Wait, I'll go to Isaiah. Isaiah, the 34th chapter, tells you straight up. The Lord has a controversy with all nations. All right? It says, come near ye nations to hear And hearken, ye people, let the earth hear, and all that is there in the world, and all things that come forth of it. For the indignation of the Lord Yahweh, in capital letters, is upon all nations, and his fury upon all their armies. All right. And what is he going to do? He has utterly destroyed them. He has delivered them to the slaughter. So the Lord has already envisioned it to happen. It's going to happen. All right. The destruction of all ruling nations will fall. Okay. All right. In this final Armageddon, World War III. All right. For the indignation of the Lord is upon all nations, and his fury upon all their armies. He has utterly destroyed them. He has delivered them to the slaughter. Their slain also should be cast out, and their stink shall come up out of their carcasses, and the mountains shall be melted with their blood. How is that going to happen? When them nuclear missiles hit, everything going to be melted. Everything. Okay? And all the hosts of heaven shall be dissolved, and the heavens shall be rolled together as a scroll. That's the symbolic of the mushroom cloud going up. And all their hosts shall fall down as a leaf falleth from the vine, the host being the army. All the military gonna fall flat, okay? And as a fallen fig from a fig tree. Verse 5, for my sword, all right, the missiles, all right, shall be bathed in heaven. Behold, it shall come down upon who? Who is it gonna come down? The missiles. Who is the Lord target? Idumea. Okay, look up Idumea. All right, Idumea is none other than Edom. Okay, all right, they're the ones ruling the whole planet Earth. The so-called white man, the Idumeans, the Greeks. That's the name when they were the Greeks. They're now the Romans. All right, all right. They just set up camp here in America. They set up camp all around the world. The Lord did this. The Lord set the white man up. All right. He is the devil and Satan on earth. Okay. The devil meaning the accuser of the brethren, the false accuser of the brethren. All right. And deceiver. All right. It's a metaphor for a man who poses the cause of the Most High. The Lord is setting up the kingdom of heaven in which the children of Israel will rule, the 144,000, all right, and the children of Israel, all right, along with Yahushua, the Savior you call Jesus. That's what's going to go down, all right, okay? What does the so-called white man want to do? He wants to bring in a new world order, all right, ruled by technology, all right, in which he is going to, all right, tag every human being on the face of the earth, all right, with the RFID tag, all right, that's what's coming, all right, through digital technology, all right, so get ready, that's coming, all right, let me read, let's see, what is that, Luke, John, I think it's John 10 and 10. John 10 verses 10. The thief cometh, and this is Yahushua, the one you call Jesus speaking. The thief cometh not but for to steal and to kill and to destroy. I am come that they might have life and that they might have it more abundant. Okay, who's the thief? Esau Edom is the thief. All right, all right. They stole the land of America from the Native Americans. And they about to take. They also took Israel. They took Israel and they took America. All right, it's documented in the Holy Scriptures. All right, let's read about it. Everything is in the Scriptures. Everything. All right, let's go to verses 36 and 5. They took the land of America from the Native Americans, and they took the land of Israel, okay, into their possession. We are currently exiles of Israel. We are the exiles. Okay? Ezekiel 36:5. Therefore, thus saith the Lord power, surely in the fire of my jealousy have I spoken against the residue of the heathen, and against all Idumean, the Edomites, the so-called white men, right, which have appointed my land into their possession with the joy of all their heart, with the spiteful minds to cast it out for a prey. Okay? Prophesy therefore concerning the land of Israel, and say unto the mountains, and to the hills and the rivers, and to the valleys, thus saith the Lord power, behold, I have spoken in my jealousy and in my fury, because ye have borne the shame of the heathen. Okay? We bore the shame of the heathen. We were cast out of the land. We were cast out because of our ancestors. All right? Sinning against the Most High. They turned to other gods, like most of the world is turning to other gods to tomorrow. I guess today, worshiping Easter, celebrating Easter. They're turning to other gods. They don't even know it. They think they're just having fun. All right? Okay? But that's the reason why the Negroes, Native Americans were cast out, put into slavery, had to go on cargo slave ships, suffer all the atrocities they have suffered. Okay? That's the reason. Because they served other gods. And again, no other nation under heaven has suffered what Israel and Judah have went through. Okay? There's a lynching museum in Georgia with over 4,000 people lynched. Over 4,000. All right? That has not happened to any other nation. Okay? But the reason why it happened because we offended the Most High by worshiping other gods. But the Lord is returning back to Israel and Judah. All right? The prophets are being raised back up as in the days of old. Okay? So again, the Lord gave the covenant to the Israelites. Okay, he didn't give it to any other nation, just Judah and Israel. That's it. Let's read that again. In Hebrews 8:8. All right. So they lied to you, telling you everybody could be a part of the covenant, but that ain't true. Hebrews 8:8, just the descendants of Israel and Judah. All right. And they have to return back to the Lord. All right. For finding fault, Hebrews 8:8, for finding fault with them because our forefathers went after other idols and worshiped them. For finding fault with them, he said, behold, the days come, said the Lord, when I will make a new covenant with the house of Israel and with the house of Judah, not according to the covenant that I made with their fathers in the day when I took them by the hand to lead them out of the land of Egypt, because they continued not in the covenant, and I regarded them not, saith the Lord. For this is the covenant that I will make with the house of Israel after those days, saith the Lord. I will put my laws into their mind and write them in their heart, and I will be to them a power, and they shall be to me a people. This is going to happen by way of the Lord is going to bring salvation to his elect, okay? His elect men and women, okay? He's going to bring salvation to them and save them from the destruction that is going to come upon the planet Earth. Because they're going to launch these missiles. They're going to launch these nuclear missiles. Russia got 6,000. America got 6,000. All right? All right? Russia just sent warships into the Red Sea. Just the other day. They just sent warships into the Red Sea. This is going to happen. Okay? All right? All right? All right? We'll go to Jeremiah 31:31. The Lord did not turn away from Israel and Judah. First, we'll go to Romans. All right, we'll go to Romans. All right, let's go to Romans 11:1. All right, these Christian churches are preaching supersessionism and replacement theology. All right, All right, which is false. Okay, it's dealing with the house of Israel and Judah. All right, Romans 11. Paul tells you straight out. Romans 11:1. Romans 11:1. I say then, has the Most High cast away his people? All right, I read that again. I say then, has the Most High cast away his people? Who are his people? The Israelites, the Negroes, Native Americans, Hispanic. Have he cast them away? Paul said, Most High forbid, for I also am an Israelite of the seed of Abraham, of the tribe of Benjamin. The Most High has not cast away his people, which he foreknew. What ye not what the scripture said to Elias or Isaiah, how he maketh intercession to the Most High against Israel, saying, Lord, Lord, they have killed thy prophets and dig down thine altars, and I am left alone, and they seek my life. But what saith the answer of the Most High unto him? I have reserved to myself 7,000 men who have not bowed the knee to the image of Baal. All right, modern day Baal is Christianity, Buddhism, Islam, and all these other false religions. All right, verse 5. Even so, then at this present time also there is a remnant according to the election of grace. So the Lord raised up the remnant. All right, they were regenerated and reincarnated spirit. The prophets are back here today. All right, to prophesy once again the downfall of this wicked society and kingdom. All right, if your church is not doing that, then the Lord is not dealing with you. Let's read about it. Jeremiah 28:8. This is what the prophets would be doing, because this is what they've been doing for all time, because they've been in captivity. There was the Babylonian captivity. The children of Israel were in that. All right. There was the Persians and the Medes. The children of Israel were in that. Okay. Then there was the Greeks, the so-called white man. We was in captivity in the Grecian captivity under these white people. All right. And now there's a Roman captivity. All right. Okay. And the children of Israel are in captivity to this very day and don't even know it. All right. Okay. So let's get this here. Jeremiah 31:31. This would be forever. The Lord would never leave Israel. Okay. He just raised up the prophets again. Oh yeah, that's what I lost my train of thought. Jeremiah 28:8. This is what how your so-called preachers should be doing. This is what they should be talking about. Jeremiah 28:8. The prophets that have been before me and before thee of old prophesied both against many countries and against great kingdoms of war and of evil and pestilence. And that's what I'm here to tell you today. War is on the way. I'm telling you that the children of Israel are going to inherit the kingdom. And the Lord is going to destroy Babylon the Great, America. Okay? He's going to destroy it. That's his will. Okay? And if you're not in agreement with his will, it's still going to happen. It's still going to happen. All right? Let's go to Amos 9:8. All right? All right, Amos 9:8. Behold, the eyes of the Lord power upon the sinful kingdom. They brought forth and spread LGBT all over around the earth. When the Lord said a man cannot lie with another man like he would with a woman. And in the ancient world, what did they do in the ancient world? They would put these people to death. But what did they do in America, Babylon the Great? They celebrated and gave them Pride Month. Okay? So what is the Lord saying here? In verse 9 and 8. Behold, the eyes of the Lord power upon the sinful kingdom, and I will destroy it from off the face of the earth, saving that I would not utterly destroy the house of who? Jacob, the 12 tribes. Okay? I will not utterly destroy the house of Jacob, the 12 tribes, you Negroes, Native Americans, and Hispanics. He's going to preserve you alive. Okay? All right? The ones that return back to the Most High in spirit and in truth. The ones who don't going to be left here and melted in World War III. They're going to be left here and melted in World War III. Okay? That's going to be the judgment, the ultimate judgment. But before that, great tribulation is going to hit this earth. Famine, pestilence, like you've never seen before. Okay? All right? The Lord is dealing with Israel. We are those people. You got to repent before it's too late. All right? Amos 3:1. The Lord brought judgments upon earth. Us, not no other nation, received the judgments of the Lord. Right? Not like we did. Let's see if I can find this. Amos 3:1. Hear this word that the Lord has spoken against you, O children of Israel, against the whole family which I brought up from the land of Egypt, saying, you only have I known of all the families of the earth, therefore I will punish you for all your iniquities. Okay? He didn't say no other nation. Okay? He said the Israelites. That's, let me read that again. Hear this word that the Lord has spoken against you, O children of Israel, against the whole family which I brought up from the land of Egypt, saying, you only have I known of all the families of the earth, therefore I will punish you for all your iniquities. All right? So the Lord is a separatist. He separated a nation as a chosen people. Okay? All right? That's the will of the Most High. It's the will of the Most High to give the children of Israel this earth. Okay? And he's going to cast out Idumea, the Edomites, the so-called white man, from rulership. That's what this whole Bible is about. Okay? They're going to be cast out of rulership. Okay? That's what's going to happen. All right? Let's read that. In Revelation chapter 12 and verses 7. It's all in the Bible. It's all documented in the Bible that happened. All these prophecies are beginning to manifest. As I said, Putin got his warships headed to the Red Sea as we speak. All right? While you all celebrating your false holiday, your wicked holiday. All right? All right? Let's go to, And there was war in heaven. Michael and his angels fought against the dragon being the Roman Empire, these so-called white people that's ruling today. They're representative of the Roman Empire, the dragon. Okay? And the dragon fought in his angels and prevailed not. They're not going to prevail. Their military is not going to prevail in World War III. Armageddon. Okay? So, and prevailed not, neither was their place found anymore in heaven. That means heavenly rulership. They're going to lose their rulership. All right? And the great dragon was cast out. Cast out of what? Rulership and dominion and rulership. They rule the whole planet Earth. All right? With NATO, the military, and combined forces over here in America made them the greatest military on planet Earth. Okay? They are the hammer of the whole earth. Okay? All right? And the great dragon was cast out. Again, cast out of rulership. That old serpent called the devil, meaning the accuser, false accuser of the brethren. Okay? And Satan, meaning the adversary of the Most High. They go adverse to the law, statutes, and commandments of the Lord. That's why you got LGBT, all right? Same-sex unions, all that in the earth, okay? All right? All this is coming out, okay? You see it on TikTok. Let's go there, all right? You see the Hollywood being exposed, all right? All right? All these rich people being exposed as sex trafficking devils. Okay? Right? And the great dragon was cast out, the old serpent called the devil and Satan, which deceived the whole world. They brought forth the white Jesus when they knew that Yahweh Shah was a Negro. Okay? And deceived the whole world and got you to bow down to that image and look down on the Negroes, the royal house of Judah. You look down on the royal house of Judah, the Negroes, the black, the people that were black. They did this to you. They deceived you. All right? That's why all the lynching went on. All right? Because you thought you were doing the right thing. All right? But the Lord, for it, judgment is coming. And Satan was deceiving the whole world. He was cast out into the earth, and his angels were cast out with him. They're going to be cast down. Okay? All these wicked rulers, they're going down. Okay? Namely, beginning with the so-called white man. All the nations are going to be destroyed. The only one going to be left standing is the nation of Israel and Judah. All right? They're going to be preserved alive. The elect is going to be preserved alive. All right? The rest of the nations will be destroyed. All right? If we go to Isaiah 31 and 31, if you read this, you'll understand that the Lord ain't never left Israel, and Israel, the Israelite seed line is forever. Isaiah 31, Jeremiah. I think it's Jeremiah 31 and 35. Jeremiah 31 and 35. Okay. All right. Jeremiah 31 and 35. Thus saith the Lord, which giveth the sun for a light by day, and the ordinance of the moon and of the stars for a light by night, which divideth the sea. When the waves thereof roar, the Lord of hosts is his name. If those ordinances depart from before me, saith the Lord, then the seed of Israel also shall cease from being a nation from before me forever. Okay? So we know that the sun and the moon and the stars is never going to stop shining. So the seed of Israel is forever. Okay? And they told you in these Christian churches that Israel is only spiritual Israel now. They lied to you. Okay? They lied to you. All right? And they all going to be destroyed. If you don't leave Christianity, you're going to be destroyed. Let's read about it at Revelation 22 and 18. See if that's it. I think I'm right. Revelation 22 and 18. All right. For I testify unto every man that heareth the word of the prophecy of this book. If any man shall add unto these things, all right. You added and said that the Israelites were done away with. That's what they said, right? If any man shall add unto these things, the Most High shall add unto him the plagues that are written in this book. And if any man shall take away, all right, they took away the notion that the Israelites will rule, all right, that the Israelites are the chosen seed of the Lord. They said that all people could be saved and have salvation. If any man shall take away from the words of this book of this prophecy, the Most High shall take away his part out of the book of life and out of the holy city and from the things which are written in this book. Okay, so that's what's getting ready. That's what's going to go down. Okay, all right. And again, for all y'all who worshiping Easter, you worshiping idolatry, goddess worship. That's goddess worship. All right, that was brought over here by the so-called white man and given to you. All right, it was given to you by the so-called white man. It's idolatry. Okay. Hopefully, I got my point across. The Lord is only dealing with Israel and Judah. Joel 2 and 27. Joel 2 and 27. Salaki, if I can find it. Salaki, I'll find it. Yeah, there it is. All right, Job 2 and 27. And ye shall know that I am in the midst of Israel, and that I am the Lord your power, and none else. And my people shall never be ashamed. All right, he's the God of Israel. All right, Israel and Judah. That's it. All right. He gave the covenant. They were the ones standing at the base of the mountain and received that covenant and said that they will do all the words that were written. All right. Okay. And that will be you Negroes, Native Americans, and Hispanics. All right. Indigenous of the seed of the Father. Okay. Go to Matthew 24:13. But he that shall endure unto the end, the same shall be saved. And this gospel of the kingdom shall be preached in all the world for a witness unto all nations, and then shall the end come. Because a witness had to be given, all right, before the end comes. All right. See, can I find that? You know, witness, like when you go to court, all right, when you go to court, they give witnesses, right? So they had to have witnesses. So the Lord raised up witnesses out of Judah and Israel, all right, to bring forth the testimony. Hey, yo, no happy Easter, man. You need to stay out of that, bro. And that's worshiping false Esther, okay? It's a goddess of fertility. That's what you worshiping. You're not worshiping the Most High. No, ain't no Assalamu alaikum either. Yeah. No, we the Israelites over here. All right? Now, okay? Matthew 24:13. But he that shall endure unto the end, the same shall be saved. And this gospel of the kingdom shall be preached in all the world for a witness unto all nations. And then shall the end come. And we're giving the testimony. We are the witnesses. All right? Our forefathers went through the atrocities by the so-called white man and had to serve him to this very day. Okay? Judah, Ephraim, right? So-called Negroes, the natives, they're on reservations. A lot of our people are in the ghetto, okay? All over the earth, okay? And no, we don't worship, no, celebrate no Easter. That's false idol worship, all right? And judgment is getting ready to set in the earth real soon, all right? Let me read verse 14. Yeah, 24 and 14. And this gospel of the kingdom should be preached in the world for a witness. We're giving that witness, and the testimony is going forth all over the earth. The true testimony. All right. You heard that Putin said that the so-called Messiah was a Negro. He was black man. All right. The testimony is going forth all over the earth. Okay. That we are the Israelites of the Holy Bible. That so-called white man gained dominion and rulership in America, Babylon the Great, and is ruling to this very day. Okay? And the Lord is going to set up a kingdom in which no person is going to be given this kingdom rulership beside the Israelites. All right? Let's go ahead and read that at Daniel 2 and 44. Daniel 2 and verse 44. And in the days of these kings, the days of the kingdoms that were before, okay, the Babylonians, the Persians, and the Medes, the Greeks, and now the Romans, the so-called white man, all right, okay. And in the days of these kings shall the God of heaven set up a kingdom which shall never be destroyed. So America, Babylon the Great, like the other kingdoms before it, are going to go down, okay. And in the days of these kings shall the God of heaven set up a kingdom which shall never be destroyed, and the kingdom shall not be left to other people. So who is it going to be left to? The Israelites. That's who it's going to be left to. All right? The elect of Israel. Okay? It's going to be given to the elect of Israel. All right? Just like Noah was an elect. He was an elect. He was a remnant. Okay? It's going to be given again to the elect of the Most High. All right, let's go to Romans 11 and 7 and read that real quick. Romans 11 and verses 7. All right, so just because you're an Israelite don't mean you're going to inherit the kingdom and get salvation. All right, so if the Lord have not chosen you, you ain't gonna get it. In Romans 11 and 7. What then? Israel has not obtained that which he seeketh for, but the election have obtained it, and the rest were blinded. Okay, so the Lord don't want everybody. He don't want all Israelites. All right, he wants those ones who return to him in spirit and truth. That ain't gonna be worshiping no Easter. Okay, ain't gonna be following the so-called white man in his ways. Okay, Proverbs 3 and 31. That's what we're looking for. Proverbs 3 and 31, and it'll be inside of them anyway. All right, it'll be inside the elect. Proverbs 3 and 31. Envy thou not the oppressor, and choose none of his ways. None of his ways. It's not his Easter, not his Christmas, not his New Year's, not his Thanksgiving Day, Thanksgiving Day, not his none of it. Okay, the elect would repent and do that. Okay, they would repent and do that. All right. All right. Second Esdras 1 and 1 through 5. Second Esdras 1 through 5. Second Esdras Salakia 15, 1 through 5. It says, speak thou in the ears of my people, our people are the Israelites, the words of prophecy which I will put in thy mouth, saith the Lord, and cause them to be written in paper, for they are faithful and true. Fear not the imaginations against thee, let not the incredulity of them trouble thee that speak against thee. For all the unfaithful shall die in their unfaithfulness. So all these words going forth, the testimony that I'm giving today, you can either choose to believe it or not. Okay? All right? Verse 4, for all the unfaithful shall die in their unfaithfulness. Behold, said the Lord, this is what the Lord is going to bring upon Babylon the Great, America. I will bring plagues upon the world, the sword of war is coming, famine, all right, lack of food, death and destruction. For wickedness has exceedingly polluted the whole earth, and their hurtful works are fulfilled. All right, let's drop down here to verses 10. Behold, my people, again the Israelites, is led as a flock to the slaughter. I will not suffer them now to dwell in the land of Egypt. Egypt being the house of bondage for the children of Israel. We're in America, Babylon the Great, another Egypt. We're brought here on cargo slave ships. And a lot of us also were already here. All right. Behold, my people is led as a flock to the slaughter. I will not suffer them now to dwell in the land of Egypt, but I will bring them with a mighty hand and a stretched out arm, and smite Egypt with plagues as before, and will destroy all the land thereof. What have the World Economic Forum done? You can't plant. They don't want you planting food, do they? They're going to get rid of the cattle. All right. They don't want you farming anymore. Is this a coincidence? No. It's the will of the Most High Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai, raising up the wicked, okay, of the earth to bring forth this legislation. All right. The left hand of wickedness, so-called white man. He's the one bringing forth this legislation. All right. The World Economic Forum, all right, through the United Nations, is putting a stop to farming. They want to control all farming. All right. Thus ensuing what? A famine in the earth. Okay. All right. The sword of war is coming. Famine is coming. All right. They're going to continue to raise the interest rate so you can't afford to buy food. That's the plan. Okay. If you haven't noticed, all right, the supply chain has been hit. All right. Back in 2021, they blocked the supply chain over there in the Suez Canal in the Middle East, so that the ships couldn't go through. Now you're just hearing the same thing is happening over there in Baltimore, right? That's happening in Baltimore right now. They took down the bridge. All right. This was absolutely done on purpose. Okay. All right. So the Lord is indeed bringing these plagues forth, and they will continue. Things will not, they will not get better. America will never be great again. Okay. And the only reason why they was great, when they was great, we was in servitude, we was in slavery, our people. All right. They made trillions off of us. All right. All right. So the sword of war is here. All right. Russia has sent forth his warship into the Red Sea. All right. Okay. All right. Gaza is still being bombed. All right. All right. So all of this is happening, all right, to bring forth World War III and Armageddon. Right. The BRICS currency releases on April the 1st. All right, which will damage our dollar. Okay. In order to have one BRICS coin, one BRICS coin is $55 compared to our dollars. One BRICS coin is $55 compared to our dollar. Okay. They're also setting up a blockchain payment system in order to circumvent the sanctions that America, Babylon the Great, is putting on them. All right. All right. So you see where we're going? We're going to war. That's where we're going. We're headed to war. All right. Because our petrodollar is done. It's finished. Okay. All right. It is finished. So indeed, the prophecies are manifesting, all right, in real time, okay? And it's true, okay? This is true, all right? The Lord said that they would have a confederacy against, all right, the Israelites, all right? They would be a confederacy, but the Lord is turning them against each other, all right? Let's go to See, Isaiah 14th chapter. Okay, Isaiah the 14th chapter. And verse 4. That thou shalt take up this proverb against the king of Babylon, America, and say, how has the oppressor ceased? The golden city ceased. We are in the golden city, America. All nations come to America to get rich. Okay? The Lord has broken the staff of the wicked. His dollar has been crushed. All right? All right? They're getting their own currencies up. All right? Digital dollar. We get ready to go digital. All right? The Lord has broken the staff of the wicked and the scepter of the ruler. He who smote the people in wrath, sanction after sanction after sanction, that's over with. The other nations got their own currency now. They get ready to launch the BRICS currency in April the 1st. All right. He who smote the people in wrath with a continuous stroke, he that ruled the nations in anger, is persecuted and none hindered. So we about to get persecuted. Why? Because everything get ready to get sky high. Okay? The whole, okay, I stopped there. All right? So the Lord has to get rid of them. Okay? These rulers. All right? That's what has to happen. The Lord is going to cast them out of rulership and set up the Israelites to rule in righteousness. Okay? In righteousness, according to the law, statutes, commandments of the Holy Bible. All right? All right. Again, the supply chain has been hit. All right. They took down the Key, was it Francis Scott Key Bridge? This was done on purpose. All right. Now the ships can't move freely through there. All right. This is huge. Right. A pestilence. All right. They're saying that the mosquitoes could bring the dengue fever to America. All right. Bird flu is spreading throughout South America. So the pestilence, we got signs of pestilence raising up. All right. Again, the farmers have been ordered not to plant. The cattle, they've been telling them not, to raise cattle anymore. All right. Can you imagine that? Can you imagine that? They done burnt down all the food processing plants across America after 2020. So what you gonna eat? Okay? You need to ask yourself, things are getting ready to get hellish out here. Proverbs 29:2. All right? But you're gonna go worship your pagan idol Easter. Okay, you're gonna go do that? That's gonna save you? I don't think so. Proverbs 29. And 2. When the righteous are in authority, the people rejoice. But when the wicked bear rule, the people mourn. And you're about to mourn because the wicked is in rulership right now. All right? You're in rulership right now, so you're going to mourn. All right? Let's go to Job 9:24. The earth is given into the hand of the wicked. He covered the faces of the judges thereof. If not, where and who is it? And it's nothing but the so-called white man. They covered the faces of the judges in Europe. That's the reason why Putin came forth and let you know that the Hamashiach, Yahushua, the one you call Jesus, is so-called black. Okay? They covered the faces of the judges. They are the deceiver. Okay? They raised up themselves as the Hamashiach and the angels and the Most High, committing blasphemy. Therefore, the Lord has judgment planned for them, and it's called nuclear destruction. Okay? We're out here to warn the children of Israel, you Negroes, Native Americans, and Hispanics, to return back to the Most High, Yahweh Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai, before it's too late. Because he's going to destroy this place. All right? It's going to be burnt to Krispy Kreme. And your only way out of here is through the divine intervention. All right? Divine intervention. That's it. You're going to have to be taken up out of the way. If you ain't taken up out of the way, you're going to be melted. Let's read about it. Ezekiel 22:18. Lord sent forth his men, the prophets again, to warn you. Ezekiel 22:18. Son of man, the house of Israel is to me become dross. Okay, we used to be like gold to the Most High. We become dross, like a unshiny piece of silver, right? All they are brass and tin and iron and lead in the midst of the furnace. They are even the dross of silver. Therefore, thus saith the Lord power, because ye are all become dross. Behold, therefore I will gather you into the midst of Jerusalem, Jerusalem being a people before it's a place. We were scattered to the four corners of the earth, as they gather silver, brass, and iron, and lead, and tin in the midst of the furnace to blow the fire upon it, to melt it. So will I gather you in mine anger and in my fury, and I will leave you there where you were scattered at and melt you. How is he going to do that? Thermonuclear destruction. He's going to leave you here and melt you. All right. Let's go to you're going to have to be taken up out of here in order to survive what's coming. All right. If the Lord don't gather you during World War III, when this missiles are shot, you're going to be melted here. All right. Let's go to Matthew 24:31. Matthew 24:31. All right. Matthew 24:31. And he shall send his angels with a great sound of a trumpet, and they shall gather together his elect. Not everybody, not all Israelites. His elect from the four winds, from one end of heaven to the other. So that's how you're going to escape the judgment. It's going to be through divine intervention. Verse 31 again, and he shall send his angels with a great sound of a trumpet, and they shall gather together his elect from the four winds, from one end of heaven to the other. Let's go to, all right? We were scattered from one end of the earth to the other. That was a curse to the children of Israel. Deuteronomy, the 28th chapter, and the 64th verse. All right, let's get that so you can understand what I'm talking about. Deuteronomy 28, verse 64. All right. And the Lord shall scatter thee among all people from one end of the earth, all right, even unto the other. And there thou shalt serve other gods, Ishtar, the goddess Ishtar, fertility goddess, all right, all right. And the Lord shall scatter thee among all people from one end of the earth, even unto the other. And there thou shalt serve other gods, which neither thou nor thy fathers have known, even wood and stone. The cross, Christianity, the cobblestone, Islam, Buddha. That's what the Israelites will be doing. All right? Okay? So you will be scattered. So the Lord is going to gather his elect from the four corners of the earth that was scattered. Okay? That's the true understanding. All right? Now, let's go to James 1:1, which tells you the same thing. I'm just here to warn you. All right? Coming for the elect of Israel and Judah. That's it. The elect of Judah and Israel will, and then they're gonna have to be of the elect of return. They have to return back to the Most High Spirit and truth. If they don't, they're gonna be left here and melted along with the Idumeans, the Edomites, the so-called white man. They're gonna be left here and melted. All you Negroes, natives, all right, of the tribes. Okay, all right. I'm just telling you. These are the warnings that are going out that I have to give. All right. I don't want your blood on my hands. Okay. All right, let me see here. Let's go to James 1:1, which tells you that the scattered elect is the children of Israel. James, if I can find it here. See here. Slide. All right, James 1:1. James, a servant of the Most High and of the Lord Yahushua Mashiach, the one they call Jesus Christ, to the 12 tribes which are scattered abroad. Did not the Lord say he would gather the scattered? Okay, that's who these letters were written to. They weren't written to the so-called white man, the Greco-Romans. They were written to the Israelites. All right, let's get another one. First Peter 1:1. They were scattered. First Peter 1:1. Simon Peter, servant and apostle of Yahushua HaMashiach. Oh, that's second Peter. All right, let me get First Peter. It's like 1:1. First Peter 1:1. Peter, an apostle of Yahushua HaMashiach, to the strangers scattered throughout Pontus, Galatia, Cappadocia, Bithynia. Who are these people? Elect according to the foreknowledge of the Most High, the Father, through sanctification of the Spirit, unto obedience and sprinkling of the blood of Yahushua Mashiach. Grace unto you and peace be multiplied. The point being, they were scattered. They were scattered in slavery and in the four captivities: the Babylonians, the Persians and the Medes, the Grecian captivity. All right. And now the Roman captivity. This is it. This is the last major empire that's going to rule the planet Earth until the Israelites begin rulership. All right? And it's going to be done with an iron rod and with the commandments of the Most High. Ain't going to be no more LGBT. Ain't going to be no more of that. That's going to be cast out. All wickedness will be destroyed in the sponge. Psalms 2:8. All right? They're going to rule with an iron rod. All right, Psalms 2:8. All right, ain't gonna be no do as thou wilt spirit going on. You're gonna keep the commandments, or it's gonna be judgment. All right, Psalms chapter 2. We'll start at verse 1. Why do the heathen rage and the people imagine a vain thing? That they're gonna continue ruling forever. Okay. The kings of the earth set themselves, and the rulers take counsel together against the Lord and against his anointed, saying, let us break their bands asunder and cast away their cords from us. He that sitteth in the heavens shall laugh. The Lord shall have them in derision. Then shall he speak unto them in his wrath and vex them in his sore displeasure. Yet have I set my king upon my holy hill of Zion. I will declare the decree. The Lord has said unto me, thou art my son, this day have I begotten thee. This being the point, ask of me, and I shall give thee the heathen for thine inheritance. We're going to inherit all nations for thine inheritance, and the uttermost parts of the earth for thy possession. And what we going to do? Thou shalt break them with a rod of iron. Thou shalt dash them in pieces like a potter's vessel. The Lord is going to endue spiritual power upon the elect of Israel and Judah. Okay? All right? We're going to rule with an iron rod. Okay? Let me read that again at 9. Thou shalt break them with a rod of iron. Thou shalt dash them into pieces like a potter's vessel. The Lord is going to ensue this power upon his elect men. Okay? That's what's going to go down. I'm telling you. All right? Let's read it again in Revelation 2:26. It says the same thing. So this will be the end, right? John, Apostle John. All right? All have returned of the elect of Israel. Revelation 2:26. And he that overcometh and keepeth my works unto the end, to him will I give power over the nations. See that? And he shall rule them with a rod of iron, as the vessels of a potter shall they be broken into shivers, even as I received of my Father. He gonna give the elect men the power. Okay? So no other nation is gonna rise up against the Israelites ever again. This rulership will be forever. Okay? All right. So that's how it's gonna go down. Right? What is he gonna do for Israel? All right. Jeremiah 30 and 16. Let's go there. Jeremiah 30 and 16. Jeremiah 30 and 16. Therefore, all they that devour thee, the Israelites, shall be devoured, and all thine adversaries, every one of them, shall go into captivity, and they that spoil thee shall be a spoil, and all that prey upon thee will I give for a prey. But what is he going to do for the Israelites? For I will restore health unto thee, and I will heal thee of thy wounds, saith the Lord, because they called thee an outcast, you Negroes, Native Americans, and Hispanic, for they called thee an outcast, saying, this is Zion, who no man seeketh after. You niggas, thus said the Lord, behold, I will bring again the captivity of Jacob's tent, and have mercy upon his dwelling places, and the city shall be builded upon her own heap, letting you know that the people over there in Israel, the Edomites in there, are going to be cast out. Okay, they're going to be destroyed. And the palaces shall remain after the manner thereof. Okay, all right, so the Lord is going to have mercy upon Jacob, the 12 tribes of Israel. Isaiah chapter 14 and 1. All right, and yet choose Israel. He ain't going to choose the Edomites. They were passed over thousands of years ago. Isaiah 14 and 1. For the Lord will have mercy on Jacob and will yet choose Israel and set them in their own land. We going back. Okay. And the strangers shall be joined with them, and they shall cleave to the house of Jacob. And the people shall take them and bring them to their place, and the house of Israel shall possess them in the land of the Lord for servants and handmaids, and they shall take them captives. This is a good point here. They shall take them captives whose captives they were. Okay. And they shall rule over their oppressors. Okay. All right. So the Lord is going to turn things upside down. All right. And give the kingdom of heaven to a people who you never thought would. He's going to give it to the children of Israel. All right. That's the will of the Heavenly Father. Yahweh, whose name is Yahweh in the Paleo Hebrew, whose name is Yahweh Shai in the Paleo Hebrew. That's the will of the Heavenly Father, to destroy the nation, the rulers that he gave dominion, our twin brother, Esau, Edom. They will be cast out of rulership, and the Israelites will rule the earth forever. All right. He was passed over. He was given a consolation prize. Esau, Edom was given a consolation prize to rule the earth with the gift of the sword. Okay, the gift of the sword from Isaac. All right, he was given the gift of the sword. Let's read that. All right, Revelation 6 and 4. No, we'll go back to Genesis. We'll go back to Genesis. All right, it wasn't by your own might. The Lord gave you over, allowed you to be the whooping stick of Israel. All right, he allowed that to happen so that prophecy would be brought forth. Right, but with the same sword of war, they're going to be taken down with the same sword, gift of the sword. Genesis 27 and 38. And Esau, this is the blessing of Esau and Jacob, the progenitors of the rulers of the earth, right? And Esau said unto his father, hast thou but one blessing, my father? Bless me, even me, oh my father. And Esau also lifted up his voice and wept because he was the firstborn of Isaac. So he was supposed to get the dominion, everything from Isaac, right? But the Lord passed over Esau, okay, for divine rulership forever. Why? Because he was set up to be the wicked on the earth. All right. He was regenerated from Cain. When you look up Genesis 4:1 and read about Cain, he after the flood, Cain was regenerated as Esau. Okay. Jacob was regenerated as Abel. Okay. All right. So the blessing, Genesis 27:38, and Esau said unto his father, Has thou but one blessing, my father? Bless me, even me also, O my father. And Esau lifted up his voice and wept. And Isaac his father answered and said unto him, Behold, thy dwelling shall be the fatness of the earth, and the dew of heaven from above. And this is what he received. And by thy sword shalt thou live, and shall serve thy brother. And it shall come to pass, when thou shalt have the dominion, that thou shalt break his yoke from off thy neck. And in the 1300, he broke the yoke off his neck, the last and final time, and took down Judah that was ruling over in Europe, painted over the faces of the judges that were ruling there, all the images of the Negro black people over there, he painted over. Then he came to the Americas, and he used the sword against the Native Americans. Okay, he had the gift of the sword. The Lord gave him that. Now let's go to Revelation 6:4 to prove it. He took peace from the entire earth with this sword. Okay, Revelation 6:4. And therefore, the judgment's going to go forth and root them out of rulership. Mr. Putin is going to spearhead the judgment. All right. Revelation 6:4. And there went out another horse that was red, that was symbolic of Esau, Edom, because when he at birth he was born red. Okay, and there went out another horse that was red, and power was given to him that sat there on rulership. Okay, and power and dominion that sat there on to take peace from the earth. They took peace from the earth with their military and their great sword, right? And it's going to tell you that was given to him that sat there on to take peace from the earth, and that they should kill one another. World War I, II, and final war being III. And there was given unto him what? A great sword. Okay, so the nation of Edom was given a great sword. They got 6,000 nuclear missiles. Okay, all right, over here in America. Putin, they being Edomites, got 6,000 nukes. Okay, and that's going to be the end all be all. All right, the Lord is going to get judgment and revenge in Armageddon and this war of all wars. Okay, they all going to go down into the Middle East and fight it out. Okay, all right, for the controversy of Zion. All right, see, can I get that? Go to Job 3 and verses 9. Job 3 and verses 9. Proclaim ye this among the Gentiles. Prepare war. Wake up the mighty men. Let all the men of war draw near. Let them come up. Beat your plowshares in the swords and your pruning hooks in the spears. Let the weak say, I am strong. Assemble yourself and come, all ye heathen, and gather yourself together round about thither. Cause thy mighty ones to come down, O Lord. Let the heathen be wakened and come up to the valley of Jehoshaphat, Jehoshaphat. For there will I sit to judge all the heathen round about. You see that? That's how judgment is going to be taking place. This final war. Put in the sickle, for the harvest is ripe. Come get you down, for the press is full. The vats overflow, for their wickedness is great. Multitudes in the valley of decision. Because it's going to be all kind of armies launching missiles. All right? Soon come. Multitudes in the valley of decision, for the day of the Lord is near in the valley of decision. The sun and the moon shall be darkened, and the stars shall withdraw their shining, The Lord also shall roar out of Zion and utter his voice from Jerusalem, and the heavens and the earth shall shake, because the missiles are going to hit. But the Lord will be the hope of his people and the strength of the children of Israel. You Negroes, Native Americans, all right? You Hispanics, you Mexicans, all right? You Cubans, all right? You Guatemalans, all right? All right? So shall ye know that I am the Lord your power, dwelling in Zion, my holy mountain. Then shall Jerusalem be holy, and there shall no strangers pass through her anymore. So all the Edomites that are dwelling over there in Israel gonna be kicked out in the war, because they're gonna be destroyed. All right, missiles gonna hit that place. All right. All right, let me keep reading on. Verse 17, so shall you know that I am the Lord, your power, dwelling in Zion, my holy mountain. Then shall Jerusalem be holy, and there shall no stranger pass through her any more. And it shall come to pass in that day that the mountain shall drop down new wine, and the hills shall flow with milk, and all the rivers of Judah shall flow with waters. And the fountain shall come forth of the house of the Lord, and shall water the valley of Shittim. Egypt shall be a desolation, and Edom, the so-called white people, shall be a desolate wilderness. And why? He's telling you why. For the violence against the children of Judah, because they have shed innocent blood in their land. But Judah shall dwell forever, and Jerusalem from generation to generation. For I will cleanse their blood, I have not cleansed. For the Lord dwelleth in Zion. And with that, I say all praises to Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashem Rekakwadash. Peace and blessings to the hopeful elect, and shalom to the believers around the world, and double honors to the elders at Great Millstone. Shalom.